Hi everyone. Now, before you go anywhere, let's start off with this question. Why are you here? Now, I know many of you are stuck, wondering, I saw this sign, I got this download, I feel or sense, see, hear this energy. I'm overwhelmed. I'm scared. I'm all or, I'm like all or most of the above, right? And most of you are wondering, what do I do next? Okay, what do I do with all this? Well, if that's you, you're in the right place. Okay. Hi, I'm Joe Gakoskis. I'm best-selling author of Journey of the Awaken Psychic, the 10-step guide for unlocking your sixth sense, which was also an award-winning book by Soul and Spirit magazine. And, I'll post another video where I share my background, my story, which you could watch later. But first, let's focus on you. Okay. Did you know that there are many that are just like you who are wondering, also scared, and trying to make sense of their gifts? And did you know that many, are just like you, searching for answers? And some of you are literally searching for a lifeline. And, just know that there's more to your gifts, right? And you're sitting there, you're just trying to figure it out, right? And you just haven't gotten there yet. And, did you know that the fact that you're actually watching this video, right? You're actually one of the few that's actually doing something about it. All right, so let me start off right off the bat by saying congratulations. All right, you made it. And the next 6 days are going to be a magical ride. And you go from feeling stuck, overwhelmed, wondering, to gaining the foundational tools that I cover in my book. And you go from that, once you get the tools, you go to where you accelerate your progress to then actually using your gifts, right? Many of you know that, like, oh my gosh, I'm getting these signs, I'm feeling all this energy, but what do I do next? And I know that many of you want more than answers, right? You want to use your gifts for good. And maybe you're someone, you just want to access some greater truth, right? And that when you do clear your space, raise your vibration, learn to control your gifts rather than your gifts controlling you, then your psychic and intuitive and healing abilities will give you access to realms, realities, dimensions that you never knew were possible until now. Okay? So now, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, I want to share one important key ingredient to this 6 days that, while we're sharing these next 6 days together. And that key ingredient is, guess what? You have to do the work. Right? So what does that look like? All right. What does this key ingredient look like? Well, each day I'll release a few small bite-sized videos. Okay, just really short bite-sized videos. So watch them, follow along with my voice, and make sure you find a nice quiet spot where you could actually do these guided meditations. And literally, it's so easy. You literally just follow along with my voice. And I know for some of you, you're already a reader of my book, and it's like, oh, I have to open my eyes, read the thing, and then close my eyes again, open my eyes. Well, you don't have to do all that. All right, you just follow along with my voice. Now, here's the key ingredient, though, okay? And really pay attention to this. Once you're done with the day's material, go ahead and post your ahas, your challenges, and or your questions, okay, to the student-only group, which you'll find that in the pre-training, how to access that. Then after you type your post, right, you type your comments, questions, challenges in the post, then I want you to type in hashtag day1done, okay? And then, for day 2, you'll type in hashtag day2done, day 3 done, so on and so forth. Does that make sense? Now, when you do that, you get 1 point, okay? And it's like a scoring. What I'll do is I will keep track by the end of the 6 days. I'm going to keep track of how many points you get. And by the end of the week, you get a chance to tally up to 6 total points. Okay, so it's like playing a game. You get a point for every single day that you post hashtag day 1 done, hashtag day 2 done, etc. Now, what will we do with these 6 points? Well, think of each point like a virtual raffle ticket. Okay, and what I will do, I will take all the virtual raffle tickets and throw them into a virtual hat. Okay, and then literally I will pick at random a chance where once I pick your virtual ticket out of this virtual hat, you get a chance to win a prize with me. Okay, so what are the prizes? So the thing is, in order to qualify, you gotta do the work. Okay, and this is my way of incentivizing you to actually do the work each day and not wait till later. Okay, because how many of you sign up for programs like this and you're like, well, I don't have time today, I'll just do it tomorrow, I'll try to fit it in, and then the next day you don't have time again, right? No, that's not what this is all about. Okay, so what I want you to do is actually literally only put in 20 minutes a day, or up to an hour a day, focusing on your gifts. So can you fit in 20 minutes a day? Right? Or you'll get like 3 bite-sized videos a day. What if you were to split it up into these bite-sized segments throughout your day? All right, and for some of you, you want to practice watch it, practice, so maybe it might take an hour of your day, right? But even that, you could split your hour into 3 segments throughout the day. So how does that sound? Okay, so here's the deal. You get a chance, you post those hashtags every single day. Now, in order to take advantage of this drawing, okay, in order to take advantage of the drawing, again, you have to post every day. I'll tally it on Sunday. Okay, just know that on Sunday, I'm actually going to be giving you this bonus, what I call ascension training. Okay, and in that, I'm going to just talk about, what's next. Here you are learning these tools. What's next for you? Okay, and I know a lot of you want to, you're trying to figure out, what do I do with these gifts? What do I do next after I learn these foundational tools? Well, you got to attend that, okay? And by attending that, that's when I'll actually do the drawing, right? And then you'll see like it's like in Las Vegas, you'll see this spinning wheel, and then you get your chance to get your prize, and I'll actually do that live on that day. And so that'll be Sunday. We'll figure out what day or what time exactly. We'll figure out what time that most of you could actually make it. But if you want to qualify for these prizes, you got to be there too. Okay? Now, let's get back to what's next. Okay? So what's next? Watch today's videos. Okay? And then go to the group, post your comments, questions, or ahas. And then, very important, post hashtag day 1 done. Okay? And then I will tally those up, and you have a chance to win one of 4 very cool prizes. And then the drawing for that will be on Sunday, which will find a time where all of us can join together. And then I'll do that drawing live after I do the Ascension training. All right, so are you excited? Personally, I'm so excited and grateful to be working with each of you. And should you have any questions at all, reach out to me in the group, right? Post your questions, comments, ahas. And, what's great is other people will see your question, and then we can all share, right, in the answer. So let's get to work. Okay, go ahead and watch that first video, and then I'll watch out for your comments in the student only group. All right, awesome, so glad you're here. Let's do the work now. All right, bye, see you in the next video. All right, so welcome. This is day one, video one of the actual training. So you should have watched the intro video there. But what I want to start off with, right, are just do these mini lectures, little bite-sized lectures, and then I'm going to follow it up with a guided meditation, right, in a separate video. So this is all background information, and then by the time you get to the actual guided meditation, then it all makes sense as to why we're doing this and then how to do it. And then, all you need to do by the time you get to the guided meditation is just close your eyes, follow along with me. And, I just want to make this as quick and easy to follow as possible. Now, the first thing you need to do, right, before you do any kind of energy work is really you need to learn to honor your body, all right? Honor the body. And the thing with all this energy work and energy in general, right, and many of you are already experiencing this, when you encounter some of these higher energies, or you might encounter the energy of spirit, who knows, right? The body can actually freak out a little bit because it's a foreign energy. And, an example, right, is you're watching a scary movie. Now, the movie itself is not real, right? But you're seeing someone being chased or attacked and on this movie screen, but your body can react to that energy, all right? Now, I'll tell you that when you react to that energy, right, this elevated energy, scary energy, foreign energy, your psychic gifts, your psychic abilities will actually shut off, right? It's because the body literally is in freak out mode. All right, so with this first step, this first step, you always want to honor the body before doing any kind of energy work. All right, so does all that make sense? And then, in the next video, what I'm going to show you is just a tool that we use called grounding. All right, so that's this first video, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, so in the previous video, I left it off with talking about grounding. Now, why do we ground, first of all? Grounding serves two purposes. It helps you to release foreign energies out of your space, okay? And when you get to the meditation, you'll actually get to experience that. The second purpose for grounding is that it helps you to feel connected to something. All right, and in particular, the way I'm going to teach you how to ground, and you might have seen this also in my intro videos when I was, promoting this course, that it's like a tree being rooted to the ground. All right, and when you're actually rooted to something, and again, in the previous video, I talked about honoring the body. Well, one way the body feels safe is to be rooted, just like the trees that are rooted outside. All right. So that's another purpose for grounding. And then the next purpose, right, is it gives you a way to clear any foreign energies out of your space. All right. And so think of it as like a drain of a sink. Okay. When the drain, you have dirty water in a sink, and then all that dirty water just drains away. All right. So imagine if you could just allow for any foreign energies in your space to have somewhere to go, right? And when I guide you through this guided meditation, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. All right. And then the last thing I want to say about grounding, imagine that you're in a deep end of a swimming pool. All right. And say you're not really a swimmer either. And you're like jumped into the deep end of the pool and like, oh, where's the ground? Where's the ground? And you're in freak out mode a little bit, right? And then you might move toward the more shallow end, and then next thing you know, your tippy toe touches the bottom, and then all of a sudden your body's like, oh my gosh, okay, there you go. I found the bottom of the pool. My body feels safe now. All right, so does all that make sense? So when it comes to this particular tool, grounding, it's one of the most important foundational tools that you can use, along with honoring the body, to when you are moving into energy work, right? Higher and higher levels of psychic awareness, grounding is going to be a very important tool to have in your psychic tool belt. All right, so that's grounding. And then in the next video, we'll talk about how to replenish. So you let go of all the energy. We'll talk about replenishing your energy. Okay, see you in the next video. All right, so welcome to this third video. And when in the previous video, I talked about grounding, you're releasing, right? Just like dirty water draining down a sink. Now, imagine that now you have this empty sink or this empty vessel, right? The thing with energy is that you don't want just any old energy to come in and replace it. Does that make sense? And so what do? What you want to do, rather than leaving this empty void, you actually want to fill it in. And what better to fill it in than with your own energy? Okay, does that make sense? And there's a saying that nature doesn't like a void, right? So nature works hard to fill it in. So if you're going to fill it in with anything, why not fill it in with your own energy? And when you get to the meditation, I'm going to talk about, I'll guide you through filling in with a gold sun. All right. So the steps are you ground, you release with your grounding cord, and then you're going to imagine a big gold sun up above your head. You'll write your name in magnetic ink in the middle of the gold sun. And by doing that, you're tuning this gold sun to your vibration. All right. It's your vibration that's unique to you and only you in the whole entire universe. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to invite all that golden energy in to fill in any empty spaces, fill in every single cell of your body. And, it's just like a car, right? That needs super unleaded gasoline, right? Filling in with your own energy is just like filling in with the right fuel for you, for your body. Okay. Now, if you're going to have it fill in with foreign energy, it's like filling in your car with diesel. Right? And you're meant to have a super unleaded car, but what will happen to your car if you fill in with the wrong fuel? Okay. So with that, those are the three parts here, right? So first thing, honor the body. Second, you want to ground to release all this foreign energy out. And that way you could be clear. And then the third thing is you never want to just leave it empty. You all want to definitely replenish your energy. So in the next video, I'll actually guide you through the actual guided meditation now that you have this background information. And remember, when you are done, go ahead and take note of your ahas, your questions, or any comments. Go ahead and post that to the group. And then end your comment with #day1done. Okay? All right. So I'll see you in the next video. Okay, so go ahead and find a nice quiet spot where you'll be uninterrupted for the next 5 minutes or so. All right, and then go ahead and close your eyes. And as I mentioned in previous videos, you'll just sit upright in your chair, uncross everything. And go ahead and just start to breathe. And one of my spiritual teachers is like, the best way to be spiritual is to breathe. And so as you breathe, you allow the body to relax. And you might notice as you inhale, you just really fill in to the bottom of your belly there. And then as you exhale, you'll notice that the body just naturally relaxes on its own. It's its own relaxation mechanism that you could tap into. All right, and just continue to breathe, just really purposeful breaths. And every time you exhale, you just allow the body to relax even more. And then you might get the sense of gravity just kind of pulling down on your body as your chair is helping you to sit upright, keep you upright. And as the body relaxes more and more, then you could start to give yourself a nice little grounding cord. And so to give yourself a grounding cord, go ahead and imagine to start a green ball of energy right at the base of your hips, your base of your spine surrounding your hips. And have this green ball of energy be as wide as your hips. And there's nothing special about green per se. It's a nice healing color. But, let's all start on the same page, and then in future meditations, when you listen to this meditation again, you could choose a different color. But for now, we'll start with green, and imagine now that gravity can take hold of this green ball of energy. And imagine that it just goes down, all the way down, 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 down to the center of the planet, leaving behind a solid green tube of energy. And imagine now that the bottom of this green tube is anchored to the planet, to Mother Earth. And just like the trees that are rooted outside to the ground, this just gives you a nice stable connection, foundation to Mother Earth. And if you're going to root into anything, why not to Mother Earth, who we all have a healing agreement with Mother Earth to help us release, let go foreign energy, and then Mother Earth will just go ahead and recycle it for you. You don't even have to worry about what happens when you release. And so go ahead and just imagine now that whatever energy is in your space that's not yours, not in present time, it could be like sludgy energy, it could be heavy energy, it could be like staticky kind of energy. Imagine now that just like when you undrain or pick up the drain from a sink, right? All that dirty water, that gray dirty water just drains away as you unplug and release. And so any heavy energy, foreign energy, static energy in your space has somewhere to go. And imagine it just goes down, 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 down to the center of the planet. And the center of the planet itself is about 5,000 miles down. And so as you release, you might, even though you're visualizing or imagining or just getting a sense of it, your body actually feels the release. And just go ahead and release what you're ready to release. You never want to force anything. And then go ahead and now, once you have a good sense of letting go, all that energy that you're ready to let go, imagine now that you could create a big gold sun up above your head. About 3 feet up and 3 feet wide, 3 feet tall. And imagine that you could write your name with your psychic finger in magnetic ink. And as you are writing your name, you could see, are you writing in block letters, in cursive? Is it in type font? Just however you're writing it. And the process of doing this, you're tuning this gold sun to the vibration that's unique to you and only you in the whole entire universe. And imagine now that this golden sun has its own gravitational pull. And don't worry if you can't see it so clearly just now. You could just get a sense of it and just get a sense of all your energy returning up into this gold sun, kind of like gathering pieces of you that you left behind on your journey. And as it comes up, getting pulled back up into this gold sun, if there is any foreign energy that kind of caught on to that, the gold sun just burns it off. And gold is a nice high vibration, a high spiritual vibration. And so as this gold sun gets fuller and fuller, larger and larger, as more of your energy comes back, all your energy just now comes up to a nice high gold present time vibration. And so when that gold sun's all nice and full, imagine now that it could come in through the top of your head, through that crown chakra. And then it just comes into your body, fills in every single cell of your body. and then it fills in your aura, your energy field around you. Just imagine it as a bubble and being surrounded by all this golden light in front of you, behind you, above you, to the side, to the other side, and even below you. And imagine now that it just flows into every single cell of your body. And you could just breathe in all that golden light, have it fill in your lungs. And then when you're all filled up, you could open your eyes slowly, and then just go ahead and lean over and stretch, touch your toes. And by stretching out, it helps you to come back into the body, come out of the trance. And just remember you have a body. I know for some of you, it could get really spacey or trancey there. And so welcome back. All right, so that's grounding. All right, so that's honoring the body, that's grounding, and then that's replenishing with the gold sun. Okay, and so go ahead, comment, go to the Facebook group, comment, and let everyone know how that was. What did you notice? What did you have trouble with? What did you let go of? And what were some ahas or questions that you might have? And then remember to always follow it up with typing in there #day1 done, and then you'll get a point toward the drawing that I'll have on day 7, okay, for the prizes. All right, so good job. I will see you in the next video, all right, tomorrow, when I release that. Okay, so keep practicing, keep grounding, and also I'll see you in the live. All right, talk to you later. Bye.